Hello? This is Amazing Knowledge You Didn't Know channel with useful information you need to know. Today I'm going to tell you about allergies that can make you should never get with Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. The source of the content of this video is as follows. 1. U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. 2. Canadian Association of Allergy and Clinical Immunology. 3. Australian Association of Clinical Immunology Allergy Professionals. 4. Various papers related to vaccines and allergies. Pfizer and Moderna's vaccine components consist of mRNA, 4 lipids, and additives. Most of these do not cause allergies, but one type of lipid, polyethylene glycol, appears to be allergic. When an allergen enters the body, it comes into contact with antibodies from B cells and T cells. Then, through various processes, an antibody called IgE is made. These antibodies meet with mast cells and produce various secretions that cause allergies, such as histamine and cytokines. Allergies can appear anywhere on the body, but are especially common in the nose, eyes, bronchial tubes, skin, and intestines. Among allergens, severe, life-threatening allergies that appear throughout the body are called anaphylaxis. When anaphylaxis occurs, blood vessels throughout the body dilate, causing severe low blood pressure, dizziness, headaches, and fainting. Corona vaccines include mRNA vaccines such as Pfizer and Moderna and DNA vaccines such as AstraZeneca and Janssen vaccines. The polyethylene glycol component of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines and the polysorbate component of the AstraZeneca and Janssen vaccines cause allergies. Therefore, Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are contraindicated for people allergic to polyethylene glycol. If you are allergic to ointments, colonoscopy, intestinal cleansers, cosmetics, cough syrup, toothpaste, or contact lens washes, you should consider yourself allergic to polyethylene glycol. Also, AstraZeneca or Janssen vaccination is contraindicated if you are allergic to polysorbate ingredients. Polysorbates are frequently found in detergents, cosmetics, and surfactants such as wet wipes. Even if you don't know if you have these allergies, a second dose is not recommended if you have had an allergic reaction after the first dose of the vaccine. If you have had an allergic reaction to the first inoculation but want the second inoculation, it is recommended to vaccinate 4 weeks after the first inoculation at a hospital where emergency treatment is available after consulting with a specialist. Also, avoid the vaccine to which you were allergic to the first dose and get another vaccine. For example, if you have had the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, you should get the Janssen or AstraZeneca vaccine. People who are not allergic to polyethylene glycol or polysorbate but are allergic to anything else can also be vaccinated. However, those who have a history of allergy to vaccines or injections other than corona or who have experienced anaphylaxis for any reason should observe the condition in a hospital where emergency treatment is available for 30 minutes after vaccination. In addition, people with a history of allergies to food, bee venom, snake venom, oral medications, pollen, pets, or latex should be observed at a hospital where emergency treatment is available for 15 minutes after vaccination. Also, if you have been vaccinated with other vaccines, you should be at least 2 weeks apart before receiving the corona vaccine. If anaphylaxis occurs when you return home after vaccination, take the following first aid measures. First, call 911 and go to the hospital. You must lie down until 911 is called. Do not use pillows at this time. Pillows obstruct breathing. And raise your legs high. Next, the EpiPen is injected into the thigh. and inhale oxygen using a mask connected to a portable oxygen spray can. Even if your condition improves with first aid, take an ambulance to go to the hospital. Anaphylaxis often recurs after a few hours. It was the amazing knowledge you didn't know channel until now. Thank you.